Hey guys, it's Ayla again, and I'm just pretty much here to tell y'all that I had recently watched a Doorman video, and it was about the girl can't say no to her friends, and it was basically about the it, she was she was a president of the prom committee, and she was doing all the favors for the prom committee, and her friends ditched last minute and told her to do everything, and it taught me a great lesson. That if you can't that if you're always saying yes to everyone else, then you're saying no to yourself. Sometimes you just have to learn how to say no, and don't be afraid to say no sometimes, because you can't always be the yes person all the time who says yes to everything and then ends up getting walked on all over and taken advantage of. You have to just put your foot down and say no sometimes. Like, you have to learn how to say no to certain things, no to certain places, no to certain things that your friends invite you to, because not everybody is trustworthy, guys. Everyone will use you and stab you in the back nowadays, and you don't know who your friend is. You don't know what their intentions are for you. That's why it's important to be really careful and prioritize yourself and prioritize your own needs before anything, because like I said, if you can't stand up for yourself, then no one ever will. And your friends are just there for temporary. Your family is always going to be there for you. Your friends are just temporary holders in your life, and they're not always going to be there for you, because during the bad times they're going to end up cutting you off. But you know who will never do that to you? Your family. Your family will never cut you off. During the good and the bad times, they're always going to stick around. Whereas your friends are gonna cut you off whenever something bad happens, or you can't be there for them, or you can't do this for them and do that for them. And that's why it's very important, guys. You need to start saying the word no. Start saying the word no, because the more you say no, the more you're saying yes to yourself and your own needs. Prioritize your own life, prioritize your own needs. And I know that, don't be selfish. I mean, of course you have to understand what the other person is going through and what they need help with, but you can't always be the person to help everybody, and you can't always help everyone, because people aren't going to be there for you like that whenever you need help, and that's what it is. So just something I learned from Darman, because the things you can't say no to are family, are memories, pictures, family parties. Those are the things you can't say no to. But the things you can say no to are friends who just want to use you and take and walk all over you and take advantage of you. That's what you can say no to. Say no to unwanted places, events, certain people that you don't know. Those are things that you can say no to. But the thing that you can't say no to is family, because family is always going to be there for you through the ups and the downs, through the good and the bad times. And when they're gone, you're not going to have that much time with them whenever they're not here on this planet, on this earth. That's why it's very important to spend time with them as much as you can, because unfortunately, we don't have time. We don't have time on this planet, because you don't know when the last time is. Time is running out, so that's why it's very important to spend as much time with your family as possible. Take as much pictures as possible, because you don't know when the last time is. All you have are those memories and those pictures. And that's just facts, point blank period.